What is up, guys? It's an Antoine here, and today we are bringing you the first gun in the gun analysis series. And that first gun is the MP5K, and I'm just going in order here. So I'm going submachine guns, then assault rifles, then light machine guns, I think, and then sniper rifles. I don't know the exact order. So yeah, I'm just doing it in order, and some machine guns come first, and MP5 is the first submachine gun. And MP5K is probably my favorite submachine gun. I think, yeah, it's my favorite pretty much. I don't know, because when I first got this game, I would just go around the MP5K, pretty much the same exact class setup I'm using now, and I would just run around and I would just slay so hard. And if you guys look on my player card, my gamer tag on Xbox Live is the exact same thing as it is on YouTube, except the it's an Antoine. There's no spaces, and on my YouTube gamer tag, there's a one after the it's an Antoine, and that one is just because I messed up making my first one, so I had to make a second one. So yeah, if you look on my player card, I have over 5,000 kills with this MP5. Over 5,000 kills. So that's pretty impressive, I think. I mean, for my whole first prestige, this is pretty much the only weapon I use. I'm not even joking. So yeah, I really like this gun. It's probably my favorite gun. It's not the best gun, it's just my favorite because I'm so used to it. It's like the gun I guess I grew up with. It kind of sounds cheesy, but yeah, like during my Black Ops, like, growth, I guess, I was using this gun all the time. So yeah, this is my first gun, and as you can see at the beginning of the video, I give it a 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good score. And these guns, I'm not giving them easy scores. Like 8 out of 10 in my book is a very good score. So only a few guns will get a 10 out of 10. We won't discuss that now. So let's discuss what I'm using on my MP5. I'm using Silencer and Ghost. And guys, don't get mad at me for using Silencer and Ghost. I don't know, but lots of people say that people using Ghost are like noobs. I, where are you guys getting this from? I mean, because Ghost is a very smart perk to use, because in Ground War especially, every 5 seconds that you hear, enemy spy plane above, enemy spy plane above. So it's really hard to work and get a bunch of kills while you're using, when you're not using Ghost, especially in Ground War. I mean, maybe in other play types, like regular domination, Ghost isn't as important. But yeah, Ghost is a very good perk. I don't know why you guys hate on it. I kind of like it, but you know, you guys might not like it. I can understand that. I can understand how like you could be dependent on a spy plane, like you're running in through their spawn, and then you're like on a high kill streak and you don't see the guy with Ghost on the spy plane and he ends up killing you. I could see that being kind of annoying, but you gotta learn how to deal with that. You can't be completely dependent on the spy plane, and I've always lived by that. Like, don't be dependent on the spy plane. You have to um not like you gotta be alert because lots of people are using Ghost and you're not gonna see them on spy plane. So yeah, I do pick up the AK. I do get lots of kills with this AK, but um, yeah, I do die, so I end up getting over 20 kills with the MP5K. So yeah, it is a good MP5K tutorial, like, just the way I use it should show you the way you're gonna want to use the MP5. And the best attachments, I think, on the MP5K are their extended mag, just because, like, the MP5K, it's kind of weak, I think. It kind of runs out of ammo not that quickly, but since it's so weak, it takes lots of bullets. So, you're gonna want to use extended mag just in case you run out of ammo. And then silencer is also a very good one, which is what I'm using. And then rapid fire. Rapid fire is probably my favorite. It's so good. MP5K rapid fire. It's an excellent gun. I suggest you use it all the time. And notice how I'm getting 100 points for every kill. This was recorded during double XP. I think it was it last weekend? No, I think it was 2 weekends ago. Yeah, this actually, when I recorded it, this was before I even thought up the gun analysis series, and I'm looking through my computer, I watch this game, I'm like, ooh, this would be a pretty good, MP5K gun analysis video. So I don't do well on the chopper gunner, end up getting shot down pretty quickly. So let's talk about the MP5K. MP5K is a very close range gun. Do not, and I repeat, do not get into like long gun range fights while you're using it, because you're just gonna lose every single time. And MP5, it's got a really good hip fire. It's great hip fire. It's probably the best hip fire of any submachine gun. I mean, it's such good hip fire. Combined with steady aim, oh my goodness, it's deadly. So I suggest you rock steady aim with MP5K. It's a running gunner gun. Most submachine guns are running gunner, because just, I don't know, why would you want to camp with a submachine gun? It's not really, smart, because it doesn't have much range, especially the MP5K does not have much range at all. So you're going to want to run around with it a lot. So, kill streaks I'm rocking are Rolling Thunder. Actually, I know that I said, like a previous video that the Rolling Thunder is better than the Blackbird, and that is true, but that's only true on a very few maps. Like, on Nuketown, definitely the Rolling Thunder, or no, Nuketown, no, because the Blackbird's really good. Like, ones like Stadium, they tend to crowd up a lot on that, and Zoo, that's another map where they like to crowd up. So all kinds of maps like that, those are good for Rolling Thunders and not Blackbirds. So yeah, Zoo and Stadium are good maps for the Rolling Thunder. But most other maps, I suggest you use Blackbird just because it's such a good kill streak. It's very underrated. There's no way to hide from a Blackbird. I know lots of people say that you can hide from a Blackbird with Ghost Pro, but you can't. Lots of people. I've heard so many people say that you can hide from Ghost Pro with the. I mean, you can hide from a Blackbird with Ghost Pro, and you definitely can't. So do not be thinking that, oh, there's a Blackbird up, but I have Ghost Pro, so I can run around and do whatever. You cannot run around and do whatever. So yeah, I die here, and I get another 11 kill streak. And look, like, this is the best thing to do with MP5K is just run around on their spawn. That's how I play with MP5K, and I always get big games. And I decided, I'm not going to tell you my KDR yet, but it is a very good KDR. I decided to bring you guys a very special gameplay for my very first gun analysis series. And speaking of the gun analysis series, most likely I'm going to be getting a video up every weekend. And no, probably 2 every weekend, because I'll have the videos recorded in advance. But the thing is, I can record my videos on the weekends, but my dad, lots of times he needs them for work, and he takes it's not my laptop, it's like my dad's, he lets me use it, but he uses it for work during the week, so he brings it back to me on the weekend, so that's when I get to do my commentaries and stuff. I already have a bunch of gameplays already recorded, but my dad started taking his laptop to work, so he only brings it back for me on the weekends now. So that's when I'll be able to make my commentaries. I guess yeah, I can't even upload my videos without a computer. So yeah, but this week he decided not to take it. He said he didn't need it, so that's why I uploaded a video this Monday, because he didn't take it to work with him. But yeah, lots of times I won't be able to get one up every single. I mean, not during the week. I won't be able to get one up during the week. But on the weekends, you can expect a video pretty much every weekend from me. Yeah, I'll get one up every weekend. So yeah, once again, I pick up the AK. Golden AK looks so awesome. I just look at that elegant camo. It's just so awesome. So yeah, once again, I'm just kind of like running around their spawn, but I don't know. Assault rifles are not as good as for running around the spawn as submachine guns, just because they don't have as good as hip fire, and like, I don't know, they're heavier, they're not as mobile, don't have as good of hip fire, so they're it's assault rifle is more of a laying back gun. You don't really want to be running around with assault rifle. Maybe a few, like the ones that shoot really fast, like the FAMAS and the AUG. Those, you could run around with those like you would with a submachine gun. And I end up getting killed here by some guy with his ballistic knife. And I don't end up being, I do calling that chopper gunner. But as soon as I call in that chopper gunner, guess what happens? Some guy decides to call in his absolutely horrible attack helicopter, which is very annoying when you can't call in your your chopper gunner that you worked hard for, and you have to wait till the attack helicopter goes away, and the attack helicopter stays there for a very long time. And you're kind of saying to yourself, okay, please shoot that down, the other team, but on the other hand, you don't want them to shoot it down because if they shoot down the attack helicopter, they're still going to have their Starella 3s out. And then they're going to see enemy chopper gunner incoming. Then they're going to be like, oh, I still have my Starella. Let's go ahead and shoot that down too. So it's just a bad situation to have your chopper gunner and some other guy with his attack helicopter in the sky. What I suggest doing is telling your teammates, I mean, maybe you're like playing with really stoogey guys and they don't like you. I mean, lots of people are just kind of mean on Xbox Live. So if you're playing with people like that, then you just don't even talk to them. Maybe you're gonna have to deal with the attack helicopter thing. But if you're playing with some cool guys that are pretty nice, then you can go ahead and tell them, "Hey, can you lay off the attack helicopter? I want to call in my chopper gunner. It took a long time to get, and I worked hard for it." And usually they'll let you call it in. And the reason is the chopper gunner does definitely not as last long as the attack helicopter, partly because since it's a higher kill streak, and Treyarch made it like a smaller time limit, and then the second reason is lots of people would rather shoot down a chopper gunner than a attack helicopter. Lots of people just look at the attack helicopter and just be like, well, I'm not going to waste a Starella 3 bullet, or 2 Starella 3 bullets on it, because it takes 2. Lots of people don't want to waste their Starella 3 bullets on just 2, like on one attack helicopter. So they won't shoot it down. But when they see that chopper gunner coming in, they will shoot it down. So usually the chopper gunner is gone faster. Alright guys, the video's coming to an end, and I do have the Scorpion gameplay recorded. Expect that to be coming tomorrow, probably. Yeah, and I also have the Mac 11 gameplay recorded. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and I'll see you with the Scorpion video tomorrow.